Taking those deep breaths. Setting back, tuning into yourself. Let the information take you to where you want to be. Making conscious self-care moves. Thank you for dancing and breathing with me today. Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-FOULKS, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. That's right, family. We got to rock the world. Making those conscious self-health care moves. Mental observation is essential for self-success. Taking those deep breaths. Moving that body, taking the time to tune into yourself during this hour.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the streets with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm gonna make that change. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize
There are some with no home, without a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone?
changes ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. Try to get it right while you got the time, 'cause when you close your heart, you close your mind. Na 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 na. Make that change. Oh yeah. Change.
Taking that deep cleansing lymphatic breath of life. Relaxing your shoulders, moving your fingers, moving your toes, focusing on your hips, thighs, knees, feet, ankle. Taking a deep breath in every part of your body, coming up to your waist, your chest, your arms, your shoulders. Thank you for coming aboard the friendship train and taking a deep cleansing breath with me. A lymphatic breath, the lymphatic breath of life. How you feeling, family? Thank you so much for coming aboard the Friendship Train ride this Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for tuning into the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. I'm your host, Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-FOULKS, non-secular science of medicine, bringing everybody a little light, love, joy, and healthcare information on this Wellness Wisdom Wednesday. Peace and blessings, everyone. Picking up from last week's show, we were going over questions that were given to me when I became a lymphologist. I don't know what, 2005 maybe. Pretty good time. Studied a lot before, still studying now, for sharing the most beneficial part of being a lymphologist, helping everybody wake up to understand the purification, the ecosystem of the body, the lymphatic system. Every system is important. The immune system is not immunity for your cells, but the lymphatic system, yeah, I'm telling you, the purification, cleaning up, removing all the excess sodium, potassium in the body. Take a deep breath. Support that lymphatic system to do the best job that it will do for you. So in becoming a certified lymphologist, these are the questions that was asked of me. And even though I stopped at number 7 last week, I'm going to pick up with number 1, and I'm just going to go all the way through without stopping. Thank you for joining me again on the Friendship Train ride. It's time for us to become our own wellness doctor and step up out of the dark ages of disease care and understand why it's so important to support your lymphatic system. Deep breaths now. Sit back. What is a certified lymphologist? Certified lymphologist supports people in the understanding of the art of lymphocyzing, which interests or teach people in the care of the human frame, in diet and in the cause of disease, prevention of disease, and possible reverse of disease. We support people in learning their responsibility in keeping their body in what is known as the dry state. Shared that with you last week, family. Where do you receive training to become a certified registered lymphologist? I received my training from the International Academy of Lymphology. You can also receive it from ZeroDisease.com, as well as right here, the Arc of Self-Healing and Self-Help, Health Education for Longevity and Peace. What is the art of lymphosizing, and what does it reveal? The art of lymphosizing is the new science that reveals what man must do mentally, nutritionally, and physically to untrap the blood proteins and to keep them circulating in the body via the lymphatic system. This new science teaches man what he must do to prevent and, if possible, reverse pain, loss of energy, and disease. What are you here sharing this information? Why are you here sharing this information? Deep breaths, Karen. To keep the blood protein research from the public is to let people suffer and die. To ignore it, it is to commit suicide. Once you learn this truth to be the truth, you must share it. I do, every day, on the friendship train, as we all emancipate from medical mental slavery. Number 5. What is the medical science behind the art of lymphosizing and the International Academy of Lymphology? It is known as the blood protein research, the United States Dietary Goals Report, the one basic formula for life and death process by Dr. Samuel C. West. Yes. How are the cells fed? Every solid structure in the body is bathed in lymph. There are approximately 12 quarts of lymph in the body compared to 3 quarts of blood plasma. The lymph in the capillaries is the irrigation water that brings oxygen, minerals, and nutrients to the cells. What is the purpose of the cells? To generate enough electricity, energy, to give the power for the organs to work. What is the purpose of the sodium-potassium pump in every cell? When cells in each part of the body get enough oxygen, the sodium-potassium pumps in the cells of the eyes, brain, heart, muscles, pancreas, and white blood cells are able to generate the electricity that gives the eyes the power to see, the brain the power to work faster than a computer, the heart power to beat, the muscles the power so you can walk and run. The insulin producing cells in the pancreas have the power to produce insulin, and the white blood cells have the power to kill the cancer and all the viruses, etc. in the body. Every part of the body is needed and has a purpose. Why do you have a disease? They are naming the disease according to where the pumps are shutting off, the sodium-potassium pumps in every cell. Why do we die in just a few moments without oxygen? Because the pumps shut off, the pumps go down, the pumps little bit of energy because the pumps shut off. If a person has problems or a disease, what has to take place for the body to heal? First, the cells has to have oxygen and plenty of it. Get oxygen back into the cells and turn the pumps back on. Because they generate electricity, the healing can take place fast. This is what we have to learn how to do. And that's what we do on the Friendship Train Ride, the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show, and in person, the Art of Self-Healing and Self-Help, Health Education for Longevity and Peace. Once again, I'm Reverend Dr. Karen Davis-FOULKS from the Non-Secular Science of Medicine, here sharing with you how to become your own wellness doctor. What is the dry state or the homeostasis state? No pain, loss of energy, or disease. What is the dry state or the homeostasis state? No pain, loss of energy, or disease. The condition enables the cells to obtain abundant levels of oxygen and nutrients from the bloodstream. What is one of the main purposes of the blood protein? Blood plasma is 91% water. One of the main purposes of the blood protein, the albumin, the globulin, and the fibrogen, is to magnetically attract and hold the water in the body, in the bloodstream, so the blood can deliver oxygen and nutrients to the cells. What is the main purpose of the blood proteins that we talked about? Blood plasma is 91% water. One of the main purpose of the blood proteins, the albumin, the globulin, and the fibrogen, is to magnetically attract and hold the water in the bloodstream so the blood can deliver oxygen and nutrients to the cells. Sit back and relax. We're going over the questions that was asked of me as a lymphologist, and I'll be right back to share with you as I take this brief pause for the cause. I know y'all like that song. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Yes, I am. Always. And thanking you for joining me. Peace and blessings, family. Be right back with you momentarily and finish up the questions that was asked of me. Welcome aboard the friendship train. Just went around shaking hand. Everybody's shaking hand. Everybody's talking. Everybody's deep breathing. No matter where they are on this train ride. Some people are down there lymphasizing. Some people are doing yoga. Got a little bit of meditation going on. Even hear the light conversation in the background from Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-FOULKS, non-secular science and medicine, sharing with you about the power of the lymphatic system and your breath. We're reviewing some basic questions that was asked of me as a lymphologist many years ago. As you know, I'm moving things around, packing up material and things like that. And then the universe said to me, you may know the information, but everything you have, you still need to keep, because you are an educator, because you teach people the power of knowing about the purification system so they can take care of themselves, become their own wellness doctor. So take that deep breath. The body gets relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed. You want to send that energy throughout your body. Turn those pumps on. Keep that energy flowing. The purification system moving from the head to the toe. They call it the whatever they call it for the brain. I can't tongue twist it right now, but it's the whole lymphatic system through the body. The lymphatic system. Thank you for sharing that download with me. The lymphatic system is for the lymphatic system in the brain, but it's one system. There's no separation. Everything comes together, and it's our purification ecosystem in the body. And we understand we got the power to keep our bodies purified, clean, and the pumps moving on. So we left off with 13. I'll repeat that. What is one of the main purposes of the blood protein? Blood plasma is 91% water. One of the main purposes of the blood protein, the albumin, the globulin, and the fibrogen, is to magnetically attract and hold the water in the bloodstream so the blood can deliver oxygen and nutrients to the cells. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is it true that cells generate electrical fields? In essence, the human body is an electrical being, and every cell in the body has a pump in it that generates electricity, which is what gives a cell the power to function normally. Our health, strength, and endurance depend on the energy current that runs through the body. Where there is energy, there is life. Where there is energy, there is health, wellness, and feeling so good. Laugh is good for the medicine, good for the body. What 3 things will cause blood proteins to become trapped? Listen, family. A poor mental attitude first, poor nutritional diet second, and inactivity. We must have some activity, and that's why we promote lymphasizing. Even when you don't feel like walking, put your feet on a trampoline and let somebody lymphasize you, or stand up, hold on, lymphasize yourself with those deep breaths. What 3 things would cause the blood protein to become trapped? Poor mental attitude, poor nutritional diet, and inactivity. That's why we talk about nutritional diet, and that's why we talk about quantum health and healing. Yes, people. Now, this is most very important, and it applies to this day in so many ways. Number 16. Why is stress said to be the main cause of all crippling and killer disease? Stress, listen family, stress causes a shock-like effect in the body. Stress causes a shock-like effect in the body. That's why stress is the number one thing that will turn those sodium pumps off, have you going through so much dismay in your mind when you give into stresses of the life and forget that you are the creator of your life. What you imagine is what will happen to you truly. And once again, why is stress said to be the main cause of all crippling and killer disease? Stress causes a shock-like effect in the body. It is well known that stress is one of the main causes of the crippling and killer diseases. When the body is in shock, damaged cells produce poisons that have a shock-like effect on the body. Shock dilute the blood capillaries and causes trapped clustered proteins, along with excess fluid and excess sodium, which shuts off the generators, the sodium-potassium pumps. Shock can cause death. Shock dilates the capillaries through the entire body. When the blood proteins come out with the water, it collapses. It collapses the circulatory system. You know what I'm talking about, family? The bloodstream. What does the statement, nature is no respecter of persons mean? What you think it means, family? What is it? What does the statement, nature is no respecter of person means? Well, it's true for all of us. If anyone puts a hand on a hot stove, they will get burnt. If anyone steps in front of a moving car, they will get hit. If you know this information and don't use it, you will still get trapped plasma protein. That's what I'm talking about. It happened to me. Stress, stroke, trapped plasma protein. But knowing the signs saved me. Helped me reach up out that hole. Start walking and talking and moving again, and knowing for sure, turning those sodium potassium pumps back on, creeping that energy. Got me where I'm in today, and I'm so thankful. Yes, I am. So very, very thankful for the science of mythology and knowing what I know and doing what I do. Nature is no respecter of persons, people. You're learning this information. We got to apply this information. We got to use this information. Nutritional, diet, mental awareness, all of it. Become one with yourself. Number 18. Why do doctors and the people of the United States now have to fight for health freedom? Why do doctors, if they do at all, and the people of the United States now have to fight for health freedoms? This is was said many, many years ago, and it's still true now. Dr. Benjamin Rush, Surgeon General of George Washington Army and signer of the Declaration of Independence, had this to say about medical freedom. Unless we put medical freedom in the Constitution, the time will come when medicine will organize into an undercover dictatorship to restrict the art of healing to one class of men, conventional orthodox treatment, and deny equal privileges to others. All such laws are un-American and despotic and have no place in the Republic. The Constitution of this Republic shall make a special provision for medical freedom as well as religious freedom. What Dr. Rush feared has become reality, and now the people are beginning to rebel. Take them off! Take the mask off! Learn about the foods you're eating, the water you're drinking. And the power of the breath to bring the body back down into a relaxing, joyful state. That's why they say take a breath and relax when you're feeling a certain way. Take a breath and relax even when you're not feeling that way. Are you a shadow breather? Do you deep breathe throughout the day? Do you actually hear yourself taking that breath? Feeling it come through your nostrils and out through your mouth? Do you feel it with every area of your body when you do it? The power of the breath pumps the lymphatic system to its optimal. They are one, working together for the purification of the human body, from the brain down to the toes. And lymphatic vessels run the same way, from the brain to the toes. So what did Thomas A. Edison state in the 18th century about the doctors of the future? And what century are we in now? And we still having some confusion, even with what's been going on with the pandemic. We need to take a break and relax and understand. Thomas Edison stated that the doctors of the future would give no medicine, but with interest teach his patients in the care of the human frame, died in the cause and prevention of disease. Woo woo! We do this on the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand and make a friend. That's why I'm thanking all of the healing art specialists that come to board on this friendship train and share their information, use their talents and their skills, go out and get a compartment, let people come in and realize your modalities and share with you. And you know it ain't nothing like the Nest Health Wellness too, so we can read the energetic form of the body. We talking about field therapy, reading the field cell information, because cells do talk to each other. We're talking cell talk. We're talking cell talk. To relieve that stress, you got to talk to yourself and feel good about it, because we all going to step into these areas. But we have to know when to pull ourselves back and create the balance that we need. That's why we say we run from no emotions. We feel our emotions, we express our emotions, we don't hold on. We don't hold on to any of them. We let go. For to hold on those things will cause to trap proteins in your body, and you must release. Those are the questions that was asked of me that I wrote down many years ago. And so we are 11 minutes into this. I can get these 15 questions that was asked of me about a lymphologist. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete sharing. Oh, I did that. Right. Okay, so we're talking about the lymphatic system. I'm just so excited. I felt so good. I got that breath of fresh air when I finished talking the last talk. I lost my sheets. Got them disorganized. Okay. The lymphatic system. That's what it's all about on the friendship train. Keeping the immune system and the lymphatic system separated so we can understand the power of the breath and our connection to the lymphatic system, which is the ecosystem of the body, which must be purified, which must cleanse through the lymph node process. We need our lymph nodes throughout the body. And family, community, and your friends, remember there is more lymph nodes, lymphatic vessels in the body than there are blood vessels. But every system works and functions together. I want to thank you for coming aboard this Wellness Wednesday on the Friendship Train ride. Thank you for bringing a friend. Thank the elders. Thank the seniors. Thank the young adults. Thank our adults. Thank our youth. Thank the babies for coming on board and lymphaticizing and making their bodies strong as they develop. And take a look at your diet, family. You got to truly cut it out and cut it back in stressful times. All of it. Cut it back in stressful times. Just do the thing to relax the body. Smoke that marijuana. And it got to be the right kind. Family, community, and friends, I'm going to close out. And I'm going to share probably about 8 questions on the lymphatic system. Okay, here we go. What is a lymphatic vessel? These vessels go up in between the cells to remove blood, proteins, and water from around the cells, thereby maintaining the cells in the dry state, so they can pull oxygen and nutrients from the bloodstream right into the cells. What is the lymphatic system? The lymphatic system is a central component of the immune system and protects the body by draining and filtering out waste. It is our purification system. Its main job is to keep our cells in the dry state by removing excess fluid, proteins, sodium, and other substances that leak out of the blood vessels. Why is it important for your health to maintain your lymphatic system? To keep your body in optimal health, the dry state, your lymphatic system. What are lymph nodes? Lymph nodes fulfill the function of filter beds. These nodes form secretions and possess cells which have the power of neutralizing. They possess, with this teeth missing, some of these words get tongue twisted at first. Okay. Dissolving, destroying, or taking up the debris or waste products that has been produced as a result of cell work and trapped plasma protein. And that's why your lymph nodes swell, because it's doing its job, and then it will slowly be released. They do not have to be removed. What is the purpose and function of the lymphatic system? The lymphatic system transports excess intestinal fluids out of the tissues and back to the bloodstream. It maintains blood volume, homeostasis around the body cells, and assists movements of materials into and out of cells. It transports fat, proteins, including hormones, and nutrients around the body. It provides immunological defenses against disease-causing agents. Immunological. That gap, but I got it out that time. Yeah, y'all already know when I had the teeth pulled because of the fall I had that caused all the lymphatic stuff to be going on in the brain in 2000. It's all good with the missing tooth, except for when I'm talking and the words don't come out quite right. But I like that too. What is the cause of stagnated lymph? The main cause of stagnated lymph is stress. Followed by lack of exercise, improper diet, environmental toxins, trauma, and infections. Breaking the mental, physical, spiritual, and nutritional laws of health. I think I'm coming up on my closing time. I'm going to get to these next 3 questions. I wanted to share with an article to you about stress that was done in 1955. Reader's Digest as part of my training, and I'm going to share that with you next week because you know where we are right now. So in closing, once again, thank you for joining me on the Friendship Train. Thank you for sitting back, tuning into yourself, taking those deep breaths through the day, through the week, reminding yourself how powerful you are. We're going to go through many things during this time right now, but people stay balanced, stay in peace, stay in joy. Don't give in to anything unless it's marijuana to relax your soul, not that toxic stuff. Get it from nature, from the ground, and take a deep breath and let the body relax and tune into yourself. Let's eat right, and let's just take moments to meditate, be silent, and be thankful that we have the breath of life. How do you activate the lymphatic system? There are 4 ways to activate the lymphatic system: deep breathing, lymphosizing, some call it bouncing, stroking the body, and with energy, like we do with the Nest Health Wellness Tools. Who can benefit from seeing a lymphologist who teach the art of lymphosizing? Everyone, men, women, and children. Who can benefit from lymphatic self-healing techniques? I hope everybody aboard the Friendship Train can. I hope that's what you're doing today and every day when you come on board. You stop and you lymphosize. You go in the deep breathing room or the meditating room and you sit back and relax and you release and you let go and you let the spirit run your life. Who can benefit from lymphatic self-healing techniques? Everyone. Men, women, children, and your pets. Everyone can benefit from the science of lymphology. Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease. Whatever your symptoms or diagnosis are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain, not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.celllife.com. Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com. The number 4celllife.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation. 202-248-7749. Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal health care prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lymphologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forcelllife.com. The number 4, the word cell, CELLLIFE.com. Hey, we gotta help one another. So yes, family, I'm really excited about sharing with you the questions that was asked of me when I first became a lymphologist, certified lymphologist, and then according to Dr. Samuel C. West, he said you are now a doctor of lymphology in the non-circular science of medicine. Go out as ambassador and share this life-saving information with as many people as you can. So in closing our last talk, this priceless research was done between 1930 and 1961, but it was put aside. The greatest health revolution of the 20th century is the dry state discovery made by Dr. Arthur C. Guyton in 1996. In 1976, Dr. West made a major life-saving discovery which revealed that the sodium-potassium pump that is in every cell, in every organ, and in every part of the body actually generates electricity. As a result of these 7 discoveries, on June 24, 1980, Dr. West wrote the one basic formula that reveals the relationship between the blood proteins and the conditions that must exist for the body to produce a totally healthy cell, and how the blood protein and produce the conditions that would damage or kill the cells. First printing of the Golden 7+1 by Dr. Samuel C. West was in 1982, and in September 19 1981, Dr. West started the International Academy of Lymphology, the IAL, that is run by his son and his other son that worked with him for many years. Created ZeroDisease.com, and I'm with you as a certified lymphologist from the Academy of Lymphology, sharing with you from my perspective what I've learned and what I share through quantum health and healing and science of lymphology, cellular ecology. Thank you for coming aboard, family, and I want you to remember what I said to you about stress as being and giving the shock-like effect on the lymphatic system that causes so many things within the body. And that's why we want to deal with stress by honoring our feelings of what's going on. We don't want that shock-like effect, so take a deep breath when something happens off the chain and you need to take a moment to be still. And we don't want to collapse that circulatory system before it's time. I said earlier I might not have time to share this article with you from Reader's Digest, but I will know when it plays. If we did have time, and this third recording will be added in. And as I close out the show once again, thank you for joining me. Tell anybody to come aboard the Friendship Train, listening to the rebroadcast shows on youtube.com/K Davis, DAVIS-FOULKS. Thank you for visiting my websites. Stepping up to quantum health and healing, having your free voice scan, get your free portal where you have all kinds of quantum information. Just connect with me. This article, Reader's Digest, January 1955, in closing. Stress, the cause of all diseases, by J.D. Radcliffe. If future events prove this concept correct, it will be one of the most significant medical advances of this century. I think he did it. I do, don't you? The work of a Canadian researcher almost unknown to the public is opening dazzling vistas in medical science. It indicates that there may be common cause for almost all diseases, whether it be a heart attack, a mild cause of asthma, or just feeling of being sick. Dr. Haynes of Montreal believes the cause is chemical imbalance in the body caused by stress. If future events prove this concept correct, says the Journal of the American Medical Association, it will be one of the most significant medical advances of this century. The Lancet, a leading British medical journal, agrees. Chemical balance within the body is governed mainly by three tiny glands: the pituitary, which nestles under the brain, and the two adrenals, which sit astride the kidneys. All of them together weigh only about a third of an ounce. Yet their unbelievable potent hormones have a huge influence on vital body functions. According to Dr. Sow's theory, their principal job is to adapt the body to all kinds of stress. If I pronounce your name incorrectly and somebody know it, please forgive me. If you are chilled, hormones constrict the arteries and raise blood pressure, thereby providing greater warmth. When bacteria invade the body, the glands provide hormones to balance inflammation, which walls off infection. In cases of severe injury, they hasten the clotting of blood, lower blood pressure to control hemorrhages, increase blood sugar to provide quick energy, decrease sensitivity to pain. In sum, it is the task of the pituitary and adrenal hormones to combat stress and fight off any threat to the body's welfare. It is Dr. Sow's belief that in a hurry-up world, we are subjecting ourselves to too many stresses. We hurry constantly and worry incessantly. The businessman drives himself at the office all day, then worries most of the night. The housewife tries to run her home, maintain a social life, and participate in community activities. And at bedtime is so jagged that she needs a sleeping pill.
Glands attempt to adjust to the constant demand of stress. They pour out excess hormones to keep the body going. For a while, they succeed. But in the end, that defense mechanism itself breaks down. Arteries harden, blood pressure rises, heart disease develops, arthritis strikes. These and other diseases, according to Stiles, are all part of the stress picture. The apparent cause of all illness, says Stiles, is often an infection, an intoxication, nervous exhaustion, or merely old age, but actually a breakdown of the hormonal adaptation mechanism appears to be the most common ultimate cause of death. His study of this mechanism via widespread experiments with animals set the stage for this far-reaching discovery. Austrian, born of a family that has produced doctors for 4 generations, Heinz Stiles received his MD and PhD from the German University of Prague. Later, when a Rockefeller Fellowship brought him to America, he studied at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. And family, it is so true. Stress is the number one cause of all diseases, and the shutting down of the pumps. So schedule yourself for the next human body field scan, and also schedule yourself for the stenosis test of the autonomic system, parasympathetic and sympathetic systems, where we will learn your stress level and much more about your arteries and so much more. That particular test must be done in person. It still takes about 3, 4, 5 minutes, and you have results that you will not believe of how well you are taking care of your human body. Thank you for coming aboard this time, sharing this broadcast with a friend, putting a smile on my face this day as I continue to move forward and find me a new home, a new place, and I can sit in the middle of that floor and deep breathe because I'm home and I'm relaxed and I'm in my space. Send the prayers up for me, family, community, and friends. I'm waiting for them. Thank you for joining me. Peace and blessings. Taking that deep breath through the week, remembering who you are. And don't forget, April is Conscious Self Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. April 30 is Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. And look out for this year's broadcast show on April 30th as you celebrate lymphatic wellness, conscious self-healthcare moments. Woo woo! Mental observation view is essential for self-success. Ah, yes, April is coming. Love yourself now. Lengthicize yourself now. Honor yourself now. Sing a sweet song even when you don't feel like singing it. Say a poem that you know that honors you and loves you even when you don't feel good. Put on that music and make yourself feel good. Look at a baby and start smiling and make yourself feel good. Find that laughter in that movie and make yourself feel good. What's going on right now is not here forever. It's time for you to look at yourself and make that change. I'm talking to the young lady in the mirror, and I know you're talking to yourself too. Peace.
I moved to California in the summertime. I changed my name thinking that it would change my mind. I thought that all my problems, they would stay behind. I was a stick of dynamite and it just was a matter of time. Oh dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew myself, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. 100 pages, but I burned them all. Yeah, I burned them all. I blow through yellow lights and don't look back at all. I don't look back at all. Yeah, you can call me reckless, I'm a cannonball. I'm a cannonball. Don't know why I take the tightrope and cry when I fall. Oh dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew what I wanted, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, it's alright. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be lost sometimes. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright.
God is my life. That's my favorite healing affirmation is this one. God is my health. Say that. God is my health. Say that again. God is my health. The third time. God is my health. And that ought to be your word that you keep in your heart and that you affirm in your heart every day. So healing is really the realization that you are made whole from the beginning. You see, you are cut from the perfect pattern. May not look like it. You may not act like it. You may not talk like it. That's why you experience otherness. But you are cut from a perfect pattern. That's why Jesus said, be you therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Not another human religious perfection. The religious perfectionists miss it because they try to make another perfection. You cannot be perfect apart from God. You can't be anything apart from God, because there is nothing apart from God. See, that's the illusion that is called the devil. And it is that illusion that torments you. Healing all lameness of man, of mind. You see, the text that is going to be read in just a few moments is about a lame man being healed. That's exoterically. But esoterically, it is the lameness of mind that is being healed. It is a partiality of mind that is being made whole. It is a disability of the mind that is being made able. It is a poor man that we're going to read about in the text also, because this man sat at the beautiful gate. He couldn't get any further. Why? Because he had not activated his faculties of faith and love. See, you've read that 3rd chapter of Acts for years and years and years. They never told you this. Why was the man lame? And what is it that causes a man or a mind to be lame? Failure to activate the spiritual faculties of faith and love. Where's that course on the 12 disciples? By Reverend Ike. You see, the 12 disciples in the Bible are really 12 spiritual faculties of man, of mind. But there are two of these faculties which, if you do not activate them and nourish them and strengthen them, you will not be able to enter into the beautiful gate, and you will always be lame, disabled, poor, and dependent upon materiality.
Greetings, everyone. Are you still taking care of your human body field cellular malfunctions from an outdated healthcare system? Why not shift out of chronic disease care, stress, pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and surgeries, and step up to energetics, epigenetics, and quantum health and healing with me? Step up and take control of your health journey. I offer you one free human body field voice scan from your computer or phone. Instant access to your scan results and more free quantum health information. For more details, visit ConsciousSelfCare.com. ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or call Karen Khadijah Davis-FOULKS, 202-248-7749. Yes, it's time to be your own wellness doctor.
Wake up.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show right here on NLI Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-FOULKS, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self Healthcare Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.